Listen up. I'm back at it again with another numerology forecast reading for December 2023. So let's get started. If you don't know me, welcome. My name is Tiara, the spiritual Valkyrie with Queens with Lit Dreams. I am your spiritual clarity coach, professional numerologist, dream interpreter, and psychic medium. And if you do know me, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and like, as you can get all the notifications that I post, and it will be very, very helpful and supportive of my channel. So thank you again, and let's get started. So 2023 has been a roller coaster, if you haven't recognized. I do monthly forecasts on my blogs, on my website, and I can tell you one thing: if you haven't recognized how the 7 energy has been really supporting a lot of our healing journey, check out my numerology forecast reading for the year of 2023 and just kind of do a recap and see how you've been feeling about this year so far. But moving into 2023, December of 2023, I talk about this in my blog, but the 7 universal energy is still here. We're not away from it. It hasn't gone away. We may be feeling more of the 8 coming in right now, but we have not gone away from this energy. And it's super important to recognize that the 7 can really be very helpful for you during this time, simply because this is the last little moments that we can utilize that energy throughout this year. So this is the last month of the year. Now, for December 2023, we are in a universal 1 month. Okay, universal 1 month, and that is bringing in this energy of individualism, leadership, and really focusing on the self, new ideas, new beginnings. This past month of November, we were trying to end some cycles and start new ones. And a lot of times when you have the 9 and the 1 coming right after each other, a lot of what you were trying to release in the 9 energy in a 9 month, you still are trying to release it in the 1 month. Okay, even though the 1 brings about this sense of newness and this new ideas and ability to start thinking for yourself in a way and trying to express yourself in your own way, that you still have to release a lot of things that you haven't been able to release previously and that you've been holding on to. So I did get a few messages around what this month will bring and how to really navigate it. Again, if you want to know more, just read the blog. I listed it out for those of you who want to read a little bit more. Read the blog. It's linked in this video. Okay, so when it comes to December 2023, this is our last month of the year. You need to buckle down, okay? Start focusing. This is a month of momentum. This is a month where we are looking at our ideas, looking at what it is that we really want to bring and start manifesting into the world, into our own individual worlds. And with that being said, because we're going into 2024, that 8 energy is starting to kick in a little bit. So now you got to get the ball rolling, okay? Get the ball rolling, start the momentum, starting your new things, whether you are like me and releasing the calendar. Hello. Or if you are, looking to start something new where you're trying, even if it's a new sense of self, this is something that you gotta, pay attention to, because now not only is freedom in the forefront, but acceptance is in the forefront. You want to be in a place that you're accepting and surrendering to divine orchestration. Okay, the universe or whatever higher power you believe in is really orchestrated some things, but you got to be on the same boat in order to get to the same destination. Okay, you got to get to the same destination. One is urging you to create your own heaven on earth. If I can give you a theme of what this month will be, it will be that. Create your own heaven on earth and start navigating your life as if you are creating it day by day. Even some of the things that we can't actually control, we can control how we respond to it. We can control what we think around it. Are we going to think that this is a negative circumstance, or are we going to think this is an opportunity? So how you think is exactly what is going to happen. A lot of people ask me when they think of numerology, they think of angel numbers, and they're like, I'm seeing 111 all the time. And, they're asking me these type of things. And I have to remind them that although, like, when I'm speaking about numerology, I'm really speaking about the universal energies that surround the numbers. But then, like, angel numbers are like the angelic energy that surrounds the numbers as well, too. And they're kind of like the text message that you get from your guides, telling you to do certain things or confirming or, warning you at the same time. So when I see energies around 111, these are always going to go back to you thinking about your life. What is it that you were actually thinking when you saw these numbers? And then should you shift that energy into a positive mindset, or are you already confirming that you have a positive mindset around these things? The 111 energy is always going to bring about thoughts that you're having and how you are manifesting those thoughts into your reality. So I'll bring that up because that's a big energy. That's a huge energy when it comes to bringing a universal month one. Okay. So not only do you have to think about what you're thinking about, but you actually have to ask for what you want. Okay. So this month is going to encourage you to start identifying what it is that you actually want in your life. This is you creating your heaven on earth. Okay. And in order to create heaven on earth in your personal world, you do need to be aware of the universal world. Okay. The universe in general, and how every single one of us are all individually and collectively connected. Okay. So that can also bring on the other hand of the other side of things, what your mindset is around other people's ideas, what your mindset is around other people's thoughts and their beliefs. And this month is really going to call for you to bring a lot more compassion towards yourself and towards other people regarding what it is that you're experiencing and what it is that you want in your life and what other people want in their lives. Okay. So like, pay attention to these things, because at the end of the day, it is going to test your ability to remain positive. So when you have the one energy of like being a very individual person, you're being the leader, you're taking lead in your life. And then you have the universal 7 energy that's starting to wane out, but it's still very powerful, very, very powerful. That 7 energy, again, is bringing it back to yourself and doing a lot of internal growth, and you see more internal growth versus the external changes. So remember that a lot of our shadow work that we have been working on this whole year, it's going to come to the forefront again, so that we need to pay attention to exactly what it is that's stopping us, what it is that we need to release, what it is that we need to move accordingly, so that we can move into this heaven on earth. Okay. So that's the theme, heaven on earth, creating your own heaven on earth. Some of the things that I would suggest would be very financially disciplined this month. I know it's the holiday season. I know it's something that, we are all kind of like, yeah, we got to buy this for our family and this and that, but be financially disciplined, because this is going to set you up for what 2024 is going to bring for you financially. Get your ducks in a row in a little bit. Don't spend too much. Just be very cautious on what you're spending and how much you're spending in general, because that's what's really like, if you want to attract more abundance, you need to be more cautious and aware of what it is that you're putting out there at the same time. You don't want to end the rest of the year and be like, oh, I'm broke. So, which is a mindset, but you don't want to end that year in a sense of trying to bring more abundance in an 8 year, and then you really are starting from scratch. So this is a good time to start utilizing the energy to make sure that you were getting your stuff, situated and handled prior to the year starting. Another thing that I would suggest is like, stop resisting to what changes need to happen. Okay. Do not resist divine orchestration. If you are, and if you are resisting it, pay attention to what it is that's stopping you. Like, what is it that's making you, really having a hard time moving forward in this direction? Is it because you're not where you thought you would be? Is it because you had a different idea of what you wanted to do and this is not what you want to do? Is it because you're not supposed to be with this person? Your environment needs to change. Like, what is it that's actually stopping you from releasing what it is that's blocking you from your manifestations or from your desires. Okay, so pay attention to those things, ask yourself those questions, and actually wonder a little bit more on the exploration side of how you can create momentum in your life. The one is supporting momentum. Okay, the one is all about action. The one is all about, taking the lead and becoming the person in the driver's seat of your own life. Okay, this is your car, you're going to drive it. This is your life, you're going to live it. So how are you going to do that? How are you going to wake up every day and continue to have more and more momentum? This is where you start creating it. You ask for what you want so that your guides in the universe can provide it for you. And then you take steps every single day to create more momentum in that sense. If you are stagnant during a one universal month, it can be very hard to bring about manifestations that you're truly wanting. So even when you do feel stuck, even when you do feel, out of the loop or whatever the case may be, pay attention to little things that you can do to create more momentum, to sustain momentum. Okay, so pay attention to these things. Look at how this one is going to start bringing a mirror to yourself. Okay, I think it's going to be amazing energy for you to start preparing. Prepare. Okay, these new ideas are going to be generating, these new sense of ventures are going to be happening, and so overall you may find that there's going to be a lot of suggestions, I would say, around what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. But then remember, you have to follow your path. You have to follow what it is that you want to do. Although one is about the individual, one is about the self, this is one thing that people fail to realize, is that one is the absolute number, which means all numbers include the number one. And that means oneness is exactly the way that we need to go, which means we need to, again, extend our hands and extend our compassion towards things that we may not understand. There's going to be a lot of things that come up this month that we may not agree with, that we may not understand, but that doesn't mean that we don't need to extend our own compassion towards it, or acceptance of it. Okay, just because it's not your way doesn't mean it's not the way. Or vice versa, just because it's your way doesn't mean that it is the way. So just make sure you're paying attention to these things, and I would extend, gratitude every single day, to still keep that momentum going. Clean your house, write down goals, write down things that you want to do so that you're not in a space of just stagnation in general. So yeah, other than that, there are more advice of what you should be looking forward to and things that you should avoid, as well as the energies behind what we're seeing globally, and throughout the universe on my blog. So you can check that out at queenswillitdreams.com, which is also linked down here. And again, check out the calendar, get you a calendar for 2024. Do not sleep on the 2024 universal energy, the universal 8 energy. This is the year of abundance and the year of karma and things that may be showing up. What we reap is what we sow, or what we sow is what we reap, whatever the case may be. So make sure you're setting yourself up, getting prepared, and knowing that this is starting to come through for you. This is an amazing calendar. I'm so excited about it. And if you can, get it. If you can't, get it. Either way, it's all love. Thank you so much. Make sure, don't forget to follow me on social media platforms. It's at Queens Will Lit Dreams. Also, make sure you subscribe, comment, and hit the thumbs up, please, so that we can stay connected, and put down in the comments some things that you're wondering about. Okay, so comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.